Hello everyone, and welcome to yet another compilation of scamming failures. Before we get into it, if you aren't already subscribed to this channel, please hit the subscribe button underneath the video. Don't forget to tap the notification bell so that you know whenever a video goes live. Cassandra would like to start by introducing you to John Marcus. Hey, how are you doing? I'm fine, thanks. You're welcome. So where are you located? Suffolk in England. Wow! That's a nice place. I'm from Turkey, but currently working here in Gulf, Mexico, USA. You know Suffolk, where in the Gulf of Mexico? Not really, but I've been to England once. Closed to Atlantic Ocean? Somewhere near the Bahamas. Yes, I'm currently on a contract here. I'm a marine engineer. You design ships. Not really. I drill crude oil and install deep-sea pipes. Oh, okay. Oh, okay, so what type of work are you doing for a living? I run the family estate. We have 2,000 acres, and I breed cattle, ponies and horses. We also have 200 chickens, and we sell the eggs locally. Oh, okay, that sounds great. So are you married with kids or single? I'm single and I don't have children. Oh, okay, I'm divorced 2 years ago, and I have one son. I assume your son lives with your ex-wife, or are you one of those idiotic scammers who thinks it's clever to say they're terrible fathers and their son is in boarding school? Why will you say that about me? If you read what I said, you'll see that I'm not saying that about you. The question is, why do you think I am? Because of what you just said. My son is not in boarding school. He was with my grandma in Turkey. No, I did not. Please read what I said. How old are you? I'm 63. How old are you? I'm 54 years old. How old is your grandma? She's 103 years old. And you're happy to leave your son with a lady of 103? Not at all. I have a house help who takes care of them. I would hope so. How old's your son? He's 11 years old, boy. He's still very young, and I do miss him a lot. And you think it's acceptable for an 11-year-old child to live with his 103-year-old great-grandmother and her carer? Are you some kind of idiot? Don't judge me. He can't live with me here in the oil rig. You could get another job and take proper care of your own child. I know it's not a perfect decision, but I don't have any choice. But the most important is that I'm most done with my contract here. Yes, I totally agree with you. I'm working on my retirement here because I don't want to live far away from my son anymore. Of course you have a choice. I completely understand how you're feeling. I know it's not the right thing to do, but I'm trying all my possible best to be a good father, if you say so. Try and understand me, and I'm most done here, and I promise not to work far away from my son. Tell that to your son, not me. Are you on Telegram or WhatsApp so that we can chat better on there and get to know more about each other better? You seem so amazing. No, I'm not. I don't give my number to people online. Why, if I may ask? Besides, I can give you mine. I just want both of us to be friends and get to know more about each other. Because I don't. It's private. If you aren't a mature enough gentleman to accept that when a lady says no, she means no, then you can go away and annoy someone else. So, our man did. He sent a friend request to Celia. Hey, how are you doing? I'm fine, thanks. You're welcome. Where are you from? I live in Durham in England. Where are you? I'm from Turkey, but currently working here in Gulf, Mexico, USA. Do you mean you work for Gulf in Mexico or Gulf in the USA? Gulf, Mexico, he said. You work for the Gulf Oil Company in Mexico. Why did you say USA if you're in Mexico? But they're close to each other, he said. Anyway, it's my pleasure to meet you. That isn't an answer, is it? Said Celia. Spain and France are close to each other, but I wouldn't tell you I'm in Spain if I'm actually in France. Yes, you're right. I totally agree with you now. I understand, okay? Where are you in Mexico? Ciudad del Carmen, he said. Which is approximately 1,000 kilometres from the USA, replied Celia. Not exactly close. Yeah. Are you married with kids or single? Neither of those options, said Celia. Well, I'm divorced 2 years ago, and I have one son. I'm a widow with an adult son, she said. He lives in Australia. Oh, okay. If you don't mind me asking, what type of work are you doing for a living? Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. I'm an administrator in the admissions department of Durham University. And she added facetiously underneath in brackets, "Notice I told you what I do, which organisation I work for, and which department, all in one sentence, without you having to ask again. Just FYI. What do you do, and can you manage to tell me without me having to ask you several times?" "I'm a marine engineer independent contractor. I drill crude oil and install deep-sea pipes." "Oh, well," replied Celia, "I see I will have to ask you several times. How tedious and boring. Where do you work, and who do you work for? Will you manage to answer both? Will I have to keep asking? My guess is that I'll have to keep asking." Our man tried. "I'm working under the United Nation Oil Rig Company, ExxonMobil Company. Are you on WhatsApp so that we can chat better on there?" "Never heard of them," replied Celia, "and whoever they are, why do they belong to the UN? You still haven't told me where you are. Why is this so difficult? Are you just a gibbering idiot who has no idea what they're talking about? Or a mature gentleman with a brain?" "Why the insults?" said our hurt offended gibbering idiot. "Please, I don't take insults from anyone. I don't insult you. So why are you insulting me?" Can't imagine, pal. "I'm not insulting you. I'm asking A, are you a mature gentleman with a brain? Or are you B, gibbering idiot who has no idea what they're talking about? I'm assuming that if you're offended, you identify as B, the gibbering idiot, and not A, the mature gentleman. And assuming you are a mature gentleman with a brain, please answer the question. You asked me when I worked for, and I told you the company name. So why the nonsense? Get the out of my phone. I don't take insults from anyone." And I said I'd never heard of them and asked why they belonged to the UN. Celia insulted him again, and then our man disappeared. William B. Allen thought he'd try Cassandra. "Hello, honey." "Remind me how I know you, please," said Cassandra, because he'd called her honey. "You mean you don't know me?" "Please remind me how I know you." "I think you're the only woman that sent me a Apple gift card, ? "How is that an answer? How do I know you, please? Last chance. Or are you just an idiotic kid who's pretending they know me?" "I'm sorry, I think I don't know you too." "Okay, so you are just an idiotic kid who's pretending to know me. So tell me, where are you from?" "I live near Suffolk. Please tell me why you think a random woman might have sent you an Apple gift card. I assume you're a scamming thief." Apparently our man was, because he instantly blocked Cassandra. Luke Anderson thought he'd try talking to Celia. "Hey, sexy," he said, sending a face with hearts. "Hi, handsome," said Celia. "How you doing, sexy?" he said, with another face with hearts. "Grow up," said Celia. "I'm fine, thanks." "Cool. What you doing, hun?" Another face with hearts. "Running backwards round the airing cupboard. What are you doing?" "Texting you." "I'm off duty, hun." Another face with hearts. "Quick with the childish emojis." "Celia, how old are you? 15? "Nah, you don't like 'em." "What do you think?" I don't know really, baby," he said, sending a photograph of a man, adding underneath, "How do I look?" "OFGS, she said you look like you swallowed too hot chili and are about to burst into tears." "Really, baby?" "Yes, really. Now tell me how old you really are." 30? "No. How old are you really? 16? "How about you, baby?" "No, I'm not. Please stop it." "Go away and annoy someone else and grow up. Goodbye." He sent another photograph. "I said I'm 30. And I asked how old you are really. I've had enough of you." "Really?" "Please feel free to talk to yourself like the inane kid you are. Goodbye." Our man took that as an invitation. "From who? Please wait. You there, hun? Please say something. Please. Don't say goodbye. Hello? Celia? Guess this is really goodbye from you. Please. Don't go anywhere. Please. Hello? Okay. Guess I'm bothering you. I never meant to hurt or say something bad. I'm sorry." Celia then met James Frank. "Hello, honey. How you doing today? I miss you so much, baby." Lots of hearts. "Do I know you?" she asked. "Where are you from?" "Do I know you?" I do hope this isn't one of those conversations where you ask me questions, expect me to answer, but ignore anything I ask. There was a silence. "Obviously it is," she said. "Goodbye." I know you, so not know me, but I only want to be a friend here, okay? So if you don't mind, can we be friends? How do you know me? Said Celia. Otherwise, I'll know you're just an idiot. He's lying to me. I don't mean that. I said I don't know you. I only want to be a friend. Can we be friends? I misread that. So I said, not unless you A, answer the question, and B, grow up and stop sounding like a small child. I was checking the directory, and I unearthed your profile. I thought you seemed worth talking to, so I added you. Hope you don't mind. I don't really know you, okay? I only wanted to be a friend. Do you mean? I'm just looking for a friend to talk with. That copied and pasted paragraph that so many brainless idiots like yourself use is extremely rude and patronising. How do you mean, my dear? Which bit did you not understand? It's rude. It's patronising. Lots of brain-dead idiots like yourself use it. Really? What do you think? Said Celia, disappointing all of you. I don't think anything, because I only added you so we can talk as a friend, that all. But it's like you don't want it that way. Obviously not, said Celia, and replied to him saying, I don't think anything. Your brain isn't capable of sentient thought. I realise you'll have to Google that. Goodbye. Go and annoy someone else. Really? What do you think? She said, disappointing you all again. So this is what it is? Goodbye. So you think all men are here for money, right? If you wait for the summer sales, you might find someone selling a used brain for an affordable price. Now what on earth are you talking about? The first time I texted you, did I say anything about money? What on earth are you talking about? Why on earth are you talking about money? Did you swallow something hallucinogenic? Or did you forget that you're a brain-dead idiot and decide to be a wannabe scammer instead? I'd advise against it. You're too stupid to even try. I'm not here for endless online conversations. ROFL, said Celia. You'll be good in a compilation of failures. I'm sure you'll give the viewers a good laugh. Apparently that confused our man, because he disappeared. Adam Fuller thought he'd introduce himself to Denise. If you're looking at the screen, this was his first message. Hello, pretty. 2 commas. Thanks for accepting my friend request. 2 commas. I thought you'll not be able to accept my friend request, because it's dangerous to accept a request from a stranger's. 2 commas. I'm really grateful for you to accepting my friend. 2 commas. You really look interesting. 2 commas. 3 full stops. When you delete a sentence from whatever you're copying and pasting, you should also remove the comma at the end. She meant phrase, obviously, so you don't get double commas, she said, inserting 2 commas, like this. Also, if you're an orthopaedic surgeon, doctor, specialist, you really should write properly when contacting a stranger, instead of writing like a semi-educated street kid. It's very unimpressive and very stupid, don't you think? Obviously, I wasn't in the zone when he contacted Denise. What's going on, Denise? Where did I copied from? I'm confused right now. I don't know, you tell me. You deleted whatever came after hello pretty and forgot to delete the comma. In fact, you did that for almost every part. You removed bits and didn't remove the extra commas. I'm an honest man, dear. I don't lie to anyone, but I feel accused right now for no reason. I wonder why. Then you can tell me honestly which bits you removed. I'm honest with you, Denise. Just try and understand. Okay? You know that phrase beloved of all scammers. You don't understand me. Then you can tell me honestly which bits you removed, so I do understand. Okay? I hope we can talk nicely as a friend. Or you can explain to me so I understand. Okay? You know, explain properly, like a friend would. Okay? Or should I say, explain nicely as a friend. Okay, fine. I want to say hello, pretty, how you doing today? But I think that it doesn't rhyme with the thanks for accepting my friend request, so I cancelled it. And I'm willing to ask you, how are you doing today? The moment you respond back to me. I'm so sorry about that, dear. And what else did you remove? There are lots more missing bits. I didn't remove anything else, dear. I think I've explained to you. Are you sure? As in, I can't lie to you, sure? She said, screenshotting various bits where he'd put 2 commas in. I'm sure, dear. So those double commas just magically inserted themselves. My apology. For what? Lying about not removing bits? I don't like men who lie and continue to lie. I'm new here on Facebook, dear. I created an account not longer, and I'm looking forward to meet new friends as well. What's that got to do with lying, and then pretending that you haven't lied? I'm sorry, dear. I hope I've been forgiven as the Lord always have mercy on us, ?
Forgiven for what? What do you think you're apologising for?
I'm apologising for the wrong approach at the first place.
Try again. Try. I'm sorry I lied to you several times and then tried to pretend I didn't lie.
And so he did as instructed and copy and pasted it. I'm sorry I lied to you several times and then tried to pretend I didn't lie.
OK, thanks. I expect Mummy will take away your toys and make you do extra homework until you learn to treat a lady with respect.
Thanks for the forgiveness. So how was your day going today?
It was going well until little boys started lying to me. I've raised 2 children and have 4 grandchildren. I know when a small child's telling porky pies.
You got a cute name,
if you say so.
I seek for friendship with you, which is why I wrote you. Hope you don't mind.
You didn't make a good start, did you?
I'm still sorry about that, dear. I hope we can be friends.
We can try. By the way, how old are you? You sound about 12.
OK. Where are you from? And where do you live?
I live in Guildford in England. How old are you? You sound about 12.
I'm 57 years old, dear. How about you?
I'm 75. Where do you live?
I'm from Hot Springs, Arkansas, but I'm currently working here in Yemen. I was assigned here by the United Nations to treat injured armies due to an ongoing war here, though I'm hoping to be back home soon.
Are you a hospital porter?
I'm a medical doctor.
Yeah, right, and I'm a rocket scientist.
Oh, the irony of being sarcastic. Sarcasm always goes straight over their head.
A surgeon, he said, if you say so. And in reply to Denise saying, yeah, right, and I'm a rocket scientist, he said,
really? You're a rocket scientist?
What kind of surgery do you perform? Using proper medical terminology, like a proper doctor, not childish drivel like a little kid.
That's great. So you help in building rockets? I'm an orthopaedic surgeon.
Denise had an instant change of profession. I've worked for the Mullard Space Science Labs for 60 years. What kind of surgery do you perform?
Knee replacement surgery, hip replacement surgery, shoulder replacement surgery, anything that have to do with bones or all the joints.
OK,
said Denise, because I thought I'd let him off.
I might need a hip replacement. How long does it take to recover? Are there different options for how it's done?
So you're retired, or you're still working with the space company?
I work part-time, 2 days a week.
The recovery can take up to 12 weeks.
OK, thanks.
OK, nice.
Are there different options for how the operation is performed?
I'll be glad if I can help you with that.
You could tell me what the options are, please.
Our man, of course, resorted to Google. Yes, it's called a partial hip replacement. A partial hip replacement, Google informed him, is surgery to replace the head of the femur with an artificial implant. The procedure is also called hip hemiarthroplasty. Unlike a total hip replacement, the socket of the joint is not replaced during a partial hip replacement.
Interesting. Thanks.
But the best option is total hip replacement.
OK.
And then, of course, you can tell that our man reverted to being himself. It's really so easy to tell the difference between what they copy and paste and what they say for themselves. Yeah, so what are you doing now? You live alone?
Climbing backwards up the curtain rail. What are you doing now?
Well, I'm just having a short break. I'll be back to work soon. Please can I have your WhatsApp number so we can chat better, because I don't come on Facebook frequently due to my job. And it seems you're not frequent on Facebook too, so I think it would be better on WhatsApp. Please, my lady.
Denise
returned to being Denise, which of course confused our man.
I don't know what you mean.
You don't use WhatsApp, but you use Telegram, right?
I don't know what you're talking about. I don't have a mobile phone.
Really? What are you chatting with?
An iPad. My grandson set it up for me.
Oh, really?
Yes, really.
But you still have WhatsApp on iPad? Maybe I should teach you how to set it up.
I don't think so. I think they told me it wouldn't work.
Since you have Facebook working on the iPad, then WhatsApp can still work too. That's not true. Not necessarily.
I'll ask my grandson tomorrow. He usually comes to visit on Saturday morning. But you asked for my number. Do WhatsApp give you a number of some kind?
Yes, you create WhatsApp with your number.
What number?
Once you install the WhatsApp app on your iPad, just open it.
What number?
Your own number.
The number you're using on the iPad. I told you, I don't have a mobile phone.
So there's no mobile number on the iPad?
I don't understand. It's an iPad. I don't have a mobile phone.
All iPads do use SIM card.
Well, they might in Nigeria, but in the UK, if you want a SIM card in your iPad, you have to buy it separately. I don't know the kind of iPad you're using that doesn't have a SIM card. If you say so, I have no idea what you're talking about. You mean I can use it as a phone? It's too big to hold to my ear. Yes, you can use it as a phone. You don't want to put it on your ear. I'll ask Benji and Ian when they come tomorrow. Ian's my son. You can use earphones. OK, just tell them to help you register WhatsApp on your iPad. They'll know what to do. I'm sure they will. When did you start using the iPad? My daughter gave it to me for Christmas, so about 17 months ago. OK, so you've not been using phones before this iPad? In your 60 years of working with the space company? You don't use phone? Why? Of course I use a phone. I have a landline in my hall. When I first started, we had an operator. You picked up the phone and told her which number you wanted to talk to. I can't cope with all this newfangled technology. OK, I understand that. I doubt it, said Denise. But it's good for you to know all these things. Anyway, it's nice to meet you once again, Denise. Hope we can be good friends. Are you busy now? You can text me when you're less busy. I'm going back to work now. You keep saying that, she said in reply to him saying, hope we can be good friends. Are you sure you aren't 12 years old? Maybe you should ask teacher to have a word with the other kids in your class if they're ignoring you. I hate it when you're finding fault in everything I say. If you act like a kid, you get treated like one. I believe you understood what I said. Saying that doesn't make me a kid. Yeah, I understand you act like a small boy. I'd prefer you to write like an adult, please. Or would you like me to start typing in baby talk too? So what's the difference between your words and mine? You really can't tell? You should understand that we're from different countries and culture. You don't expect me to speak the same way you do, or use same words as you. Smart people will understand that. Anyway, if you want to be friends, I'll ask Mummy if I can invite you round for tea. Instead of trying to find fault. I've had an idea then. Grow up and talk like a mature, highly educated surgeon. And if you continue to whine and moan like a small boy, then I know you aren't a highly educated surgeon. So choose your answer carefully. All I ask for us to be friends and get to know each other better, and not for you to lecture me. OK, you've chosen to continue whining like a small boy. Goodbye. Please feel free to continue moaning to yourself. Our man very quickly ran out of steam. You that doesn't even know what's called WhatsApp, he said, and disappeared. Denise clearly wasn't feeling it the day she spoke to Joshua Yakabash. Hello, Denise. How are you doing? I'm very well, thanks. How's your day going? I've been sorting out some of the kitchen cupboards. How's yours going? Good. It's early in the morning, so I said I should check on the internet. When I saw you accepted my friend request, thanks for accepting my friend request. You're welcome. Thanks. So where are you from? I live in Guildford in England. Where are you? I'm from Alberta, Canada. Where in Alberta? Calgary, Canada. That's cool, he said in reply to her saying she lived in Guildford. What's Calgary like these days? I went there about 50 years ago, I think. I imagine it's changed since then. Oh dear, Denise, you should never ask a scammer about somewhere that they don't live. They have no idea what it's like. Yeah, it's great here. I was hoping for a more interesting description than that, please. I know you enjoyed it here, he tried. I'm still hoping for a more interesting description. And so, our man, unfortunately, wrote something for himself. Sometimes Google is better. Everything is good. Just a change of some trees spot to bike rides and parks are more in share, and the flowers shop by the park are now in charge of it. More flowers in the park, but it will be much more better than that now. I was hoping for a description written in English that makes even a small amount of sense, not a collection of random meaningless words. And if you try to tell me that does make sense, then I'll know you're just an illiterate kid who's never been anywhere near Calgary. So choose your answer carefully. I was going to ask what part of Calgary you went to. Why are you saying all this word? I told you what I know. I don't live everything in Canada. OK, you give me a good description of England. As you can't write anything that sounds even passingly sensible, I'll assume you're just a semi-literate, idiotic street kid. Goodbye. An illiterate one like you, right? because I couldn't resist answering. Give me a good description of England, or a sensible one. And I assume you mean Guildford. I didn't ask you for a description of Canada. Now tell me which part of Nigeria you're really from, because it's obvious you've never been anywhere near Calgary. And if you pretend to be hurt, offended, or claim you don't know where Nigeria is, then I'll know you're an idiotic Nigerian street kid. Sorry if my English is not that good. I lost my dad and my mum was not able to take me to school. She was unable to train. But I have a good job. It's all the work of God. I'm not going to start my day in a bad mood or with fight or with anyone else insulting me because I didn't go to school. That doesn't tell me which part of Nigeria you're from, so I'll assume Lagos. Goodbye. That man swore at Denise and disappeared.
Gerald Oliver probably should do a little more research on the work he claims to do if he wants to succeed as a scammer. Let's hope he never does either.
Hello, he said. Good evening, replied Denise.
Evening to you. How are you doing today?
I'm fine, thanks.
Please may I know where you're from?
I live in Guildford in England. Where are you?
I'm from Atlanta, Georgia. How's everything over there in England?
Damp. It's been raining today.
Oh, really? It's sunny over here. So what have you been up to?
What do you mean?
I mean, how's your day going so far with you? What time is it over there?
I was repotting some houseplants this afternoon. It's 6:15. What's the time over there?
OK, it's 1:17 p.m. here. I just finished taking my lunch. I'm sitting down talking to you. So if you don't mind, can I get to know more about you?
I'm sure that's OK.
So are you married with kids?
I'm a widow. I have 2 children and 4 grandchildren. What about you?
OK, I'm also a widow with 2 kids. So, what do you do for a living? Hope your job doesn't stress you much.
I'm retired. I was an accountant and ran my own business with my late husband.
OK, sorry for the loss of your husband. I work as an engineer.
What kind of engineer? We did accounts for small businesses and individuals.
I work as a marine engineer, and I also love animals.
What on earth is the connection?
OK.
What do you do as a marine engineer?
Well, obviously having no idea. There's always one answer you can come up with. I work as a supervisor.
Supervising what?
So tell me, what are your hobbies?
OFGS. Please tell me you aren't one of those boring scammers who can't tell me what their job is, because I can't be bothered to keep asking what you do while you tell little bits each time. Either tell me properly what you do or go away.
I supervise the workers over here. That's my job.
Please tell me properly what you do. What? Where? How? Who?
That's what I'm telling you. Can't you get me right?
And if you don't give me a full and proper answer, I'll know you're just a teenage idiot pretending to be a worker. So think carefully about your answer. A, teenage idiot, or B, mature worker.
We're not quarrelling, OK?
OK, you chose teenage idiot. Bye-bye. Feel free to talk to yourself.
Answer the question you asked me. What did you want to know about me? You can ask, OK?
I want to know properly what your work is, because your mate is too stupid to know what he does, and I can't answer the question for you unless you tell me what the answer is.
I told you, I work as an engineer, as a supervisor, over here, in my company. Is there anything you want to know?
Yes, OFGS, you really are a brain-dead idiot, aren't you? Where is over here?
The way you told me your job, I also told you mine. Over here in Atlanta, Georgia. That's where I work.
Bollocks. I told you what my profession was, accountant, who I work for, my own business, and what we did, accounts for individuals and small business. So I'd like you to tell me who you work for and what your company does. Which company do you work for?
I understand your job, and I understand your business.
Which company do you work for?
I work under a company over here. I'm just a worker.
Which company do you work for? You're too stupid for words. I've had enough of your childish, idiotic, stupid behaviour. Grow up and go and annoy someone else. Please feel free to talk to yourself. Goodbye.
Our man took that as an invitation for a while. I work in Shell Oil and Gas Platform Company as an engineer deep down the sea. I just told you the company I work on. Please, my dear, we're not quarrelling. We're sounding like you're angry with me. I'm free to you, but it seems like you didn't understand what I'm trying to discuss with you. You have to calm down and take things easy. We're just getting to know each other. By then, Denise had had enough of him, and so she blocked him. And finally, Op Dr. Kerem Bikmaz thought he'd introduce himself to Celia. Hello, my beautiful, charming angel, he said, sending hearts and kisses.
Good morning, flatterer, replied Celia.
You're welcome, he said. hello, and then realised that she hadn't called him idiot for once. She'd called him a flatterer, but I guess he's so used to being insulted that his reply was, "What did you just call me?" "Pardon?" Cecilia. "How are you?" "I'm fine, thanks." He tried calling her. Hello? Hello? Are you just a time waster that's not going to talk to me? I'll assume that you are. Goodbye. Hello? Sorry, he said. Are you just a time waster that refuses to talk? Think the camera's off. I'm going to call you now. Oh, sorry. The microphone wasn't connected. Hold while I try to connect. I guess you changed your mind, said Celia. 5 minutes later, when nothing had happened. No! Calling now. No, you aren't, Cecilia. Nothing's happening. Hold, please. Get on with it, please. I have other things to do. If you're having trouble playing your fake video, just do an audio call. And if you're able to look at the screen, you'll see just how prophetic Celia was. Hello! Sorry for the late. Signal is bad. And then he called her. Hello? Hello? Your video's frozen. Okay, you're not going to talk to me and you're just going to play me a fake video.
Tell me. Hello?
Yes, hello. Stop playing me a fake video. That's just childish. You're not going to talk to me then? I take that as no.
Hello, can you hear me now? Hello?
I can hear you.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Can you stop?
Hello? Oh, but I can see you. I can see you. I can see you. Can you see me?
No, I can't.
Hello?
Hello? Can you stop?
Can you see me?
Can you stop playing that stupid video, please?
Hello?
Like I said, said Celia after the call had ended, if you're having trouble playing your fake video, just make an audio call. I'm not interested in stolen videos. He tried calling her again. If you won't talk and you're going to play a stolen video, you can go away. Goodbye. And if you must play a stolen video, at least play one I haven't seen before. I assume that means you're too much of a coward just to audio call and talk to me. Goodbye. At which point, our man disappeared. I hope you enjoyed this collection of scamming failures. There's plenty more to come. I've already started the next episode. If you did, you know what to do. Please like it. Please share it. Please comment down below. Please subscribe to my channel. And I'll see you again in another video.